So your competition, they're leaving a lot of low-hanging fruit on the vine for you. And I'm just curious as to why you're not picking it. Well, I'm gonna show you how you can access it really easily. You're absolutely gonna love this. By the way, my name is Matt Theriault. I am CEO of Epic Real Estate. And what we do over here is we show people how to invest in real estate with an emphasis on retiring early. So at a recent Epic Intensive, someone in the audience, they raised their hand and they asked a question, and it's not an uncommon question. They asked, why do people even sell to a property at a discount? Why don't they just call a realtor? I don't believe that anyone is ever gonna sell their house to you at a discount in the way that you're explaining. And I had to pause for a second and I started to think about it, and I just kind of did a little survey of the audience, and they weren't the only person that thought that. And so what I guess they don't really grasp, or what they don't realize, is what the world of real estate outside of the commercial space, where most real estate transactions happen on a retail level. I'm talking about the transactions that happen on a wholesale level. Let me show you what I mean. When you conduct your marketing, you conduct your advertising, you're gonna receive incoming calls. And of those calls, there's gonna be 4 types of people. And I've kind of categorized them into a really nice, safe way of talking about people. And that is, I use apples, right? So we've got 4 different kinds of apples that are gonna be calling you. We've got red apples, we've got green apples, we've got brown apples, and we've got rotten apples. Now, of all the people that are gonna call you, about 3% are going to be red. And these are the people that need to sell. These are the people that you're really looking for. The next category are your green apples. That's gonna be about 12%. And these are the people that want to sell. Then we've got our brown apples. This is about 70% of all the people that are going to call you. And we call these people the curious ones. And then we have our last category. These are our rotten apples. And that's about 15%. And we affectionately refer to them as crazy. They want to know why you sent this to them. What are you going to give them? They're mean, they're angry, they're offended, they're upset. And it's a small number, but they happen. So when you're talking to these different categories of apples, there is a formula for success. And this is how I want to allot your time. The people that need to sell, these are the ones that are ready to sell at a discount. They're ready to sell right now. And so I want you to spend 90% of your time with the red apples, the apples that need to sell. Then I want you to spend 10% of your time with those that want to sell. That doesn't leave us a whole lot of more time left, right? So I want you to spend 0% of your time with the curious ones. Once you've identified that they're just curious and they're not ready to move right now, you're gonna spend 0% of your time with them. And then the crazy people, you're just gonna flat out ignore them. I don't know if you can see that, but that says ignore, all right? So this is the formula for success. So you're gonna spend all of your time with the people that need to sell, your red apples, 10% of your time with the people that want to sell, and your brown apples here. Once you've identified that they're brown, you aren't gonna spend any time with them. But this is a big portion of the people that responded to your marketing. They do have an interest in selling. They are thinking about it. It might not be right now, but it's coming. They wouldn't have responded to your marketing if they weren't thinking about it. But this is how you capture the majority of the market share, is you have a really strong follow-up system that communicates with this group while you're spending your time with them. And then if you have the follow-up system in the right way, it's going to convert these brown apples eventually into green and red ones, and then you can have your time with them. So the follow-up system, it's gonna consist of direct mail. It's gonna consist of emails, ringless voicemails. It's gonna consist of regular emails and actual phone calling. These are the types of systems that we set up for our clients. And whether you do it with us or not, that's entirely up to you. But you want to have this follow-up system because this is where you pick up all of the market share. This is where you pick up that low-hanging fruit that all of your competition is leaving for you. Because they're spending all their time over here. Everybody's fighting over this stuff right here, but you've got this big, giant proportion down here. Now, so this is the formula for success. I want to show you the formula for fail. I don't want you to do this. The formula for failure is, this is what most people do that don't make it. They're gonna spend 90% of their time with these brown apples, their actual time, trying to convert and make them red. You don't wanna do that. You can't do that. Only the follow-up system and their own timeline is gonna be able to do that. And then, so they spend 90% of their time trying to convert them to red, and then down here with the crazy people, they focus on them. Don't do that. You wanna flat out ignore them. So this is your recipe for success. This is your recipe for failure. Now you know how to do it. Just understand that 80% of all of your deals exist right in here. And you want a really strong follow-up system. So if you like this type of stuff, if you're really serious about your real estate investing, you wanna know how we do it specifically, you can tune into our podcast. It's the Epic Real Estate Investing Show. We put a link down below for you there. Just click that link, then click the subscribe button, and I'll see you there tomorrow. Take care.